Hi, friends. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Hi. I am here today with you guys. Making sure that you are staying updated on all your immigration news, that you're here and you understand what's happening in the United States with immigration, with politics, anything that has to do with U.S. immigration. I'm here to talk about today. My name is Marina Shepelsky, and I'm an immigration lawyer. If you're here for the first time, welcome. If you watch us all the time, welcome. I'm always happy to see old people and new people, and just saying hello to Roberto Francis. Good morning on YouTube. Good morning. Thank you for watching, Mr. Francis. All right. Let's start saying hello to people on Instagram. I'm going to give it a few minutes until more people are watching, and then we can jump right into the news. I had a very good Valentine's Day. My husband went to Vegas, but he came back yesterday. He does every year a trip with his friend for Super Bowl. They go to Vegas and they watch Super Bowl there with the boys, with the guys who are his friends. And they spent like 3-4 days there. And he brought me back this really cool sweatshirt that says Lake Cronut, which is like the croissant and the donut, because I'm his little donut, he told me. So I had a great Valentine's Day. I hope you did too. I hope Olympia Kiss is sending me hearts. Hello, hello. Limber Sargento says hello. RJ says good morning. Good morning. I'm just going to give a little time for people to join, and then I'm going to get right into the news. Well, I can tell you the thing that was like sort of confusing me the most was that they made a new rule with USCIS. USCIS said new rule for people who are applying for a green card, having approved asylum status. The first rule to applying for a green card for somebody that has asylum status, who's an asylee, is that you need to be physically present in the United States for 1 year prior to filing. So most of the time, we just applied when the person had 1 year or more in the United States, and that's it. From now on, they're changing this rule, and they're saying the 1 year doesn't count from the date you start to then the date you apply. The 1 year is counting back from the date you get approved for a green card. So that means that most people could apply if you have asylum for 5 months or 6 months. That means you could just apply for a green card. And since they're taking so long to process these, it takes like 2.5 years sometimes. Let me go, and just out of curiosity, I'm going to USCIS.gov, check processing times tab, right? And I'm going to choose I-485, so that's a green card application for asylum approved based on grant of asylum more than 1 year ago. So even in the rule, it says, they haven't changed the rule. It says based on grant of asylum more than 1 year ago. And then if you're in Nebraska, you have asylum, you filed for green card, it's taking them 37 months. So they're saying, look, we're going to adjust this so you can file anytime. And as long as at the time of your decision, which seems to be 37 months later, you had 1 year physical presence in the US, that's good. I'm very confused. I don't get whether you still have to wait a grant of asylum more than 1 year ago. So do you have to wait for a whole year from the date of the decision, or are they changing this so that as long as at the time of the green card approval, you had the 1 year of status, then you can apply early. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. I'm continuing to tell people that you have to have the asylum status for 1 whole year, and then you apply. And hopefully you didn't leave for too long, and your asylum-based green card will take God knows how long. 37 months it's taking. So I don't know what they're talking about. In Texas, it's 36 and a half months. So still 37 months. Anyway, it's a confusing rule. Our organization, which is ALA, American Immigration Lawyers Association. Hi. Our organization is waiting for clarification on this. We don't know either. Like you guys sometimes are confused. We are confused. The lawyers don't know. So Delano says to me in Russian, good morning. Доброе утро. Доброе утро. Marie Clay says, good afternoon, everyone. I love it. I'm happy that you guys are saying hello. I'm saying hello back. Let's talk about the news this week. So there was an investigation, and they discovered that nearly 1,000 immigrant children are separated at the U.S.-Mexico border were separated during the Trump administration, and they still haven't found their families. So there's still 1,000 kids who were separated from their parents during Trump era, and still 2.5 years, 3 years later, have not found any family. So this is very, very bad. Biden had a State of the Union address last year. Oh my God, what did I just say? Last week. Last week, President Biden gave his annual State of the Union address. So once a year, President Biden speaks in front of the whole Congress, and the whole country watches. The senators, the congressmen, and the United States, the public, watch him give an update, a report about his job. State of the Union address is basically the president reporting what he's done in a year. How is his job going? What has he done for immigration, for economy, for healthcare, for the environment, for finance and economy? All these things are very important. This is what he reports. On Tuesday, President Biden spoke and said very little about immigration. This is the answer to those people who are asking me every time I have a show, Marina, what's going on with immigration amnesty? Marina, what's going on with immigration reform? Nothing is going on. The fact that the president didn't mention really immigration in his State of the Union address is telling me that for now, they feel like they don't need to do anything about it. They have the new Secretary of Immigration, Mayorkas, dealing with this, and that's enough for them. Now, humanitarian parole program. There's a new parole program that President Biden started for people from Venezuela, Cuba, Nicaragua, and Haiti. They need to have a sponsor in the United States to help them come here. Guess what? People are starting to take advantage of these poor immigrants, and they're scammers on Instagram and Facebook who've been taking advantage of these immigrants, offering them to become sponsors for money, asking on social media. So there's social media ads running. There's advertisements on Facebook and Instagram asking for thousands of dollars to sponsor someone. You send them the money, they disappear. These are not real sponsors. These are people who are not in any status in the United States. Very likely, they're not even in the United States. It could be in Africa, in Canada, in Russia, who knows? But these people are scamming these poor immigrants applying for immigration, okay? So just be very careful, very, very careful. The best thing to do is to call an immigration lawyer and find out about that. all right? And find out about working with an immigration lawyer. Don't try to work with these scammers. And there are special groups. There are special groups you can find on social media where legitimate people offer legitimate services. And they usually don't charge money. These are sponsors for refugees. There's a new program that the president started called Welcome Corps, and you can get a real sponsor, a legitimate sponsor, through that program. You don't have to be a victim of scammers, Okay, so what else did I want to talk about? Okay, so let's see if I can get some answers here for some questions. Okay, Limber Sargento asks me on YouTube. Good morning, Marina. I have my prima facie 2 months ago with VAWA case. What's next? Very good question. That means that you filed for VAWA. They reviewed your case. On the surface, on top, it looks like your case is okay. It's good. You gave them the prerequisites, like the required things, the minimal. You gave them the minimal things that they needed. That is why you received your prima facie. The fact that you received it 2 months ago tells me that you probably filed about 3 months ago. VAWA petition. So this is somebody who filed the VAWA petition. I'm looking up how long it takes. It's taking 32.5 months. So, Mr. Limber, Sargento, you're going to have to wait another approximately 30 months, which is almost 3 years, right? A little less than 3 years, like 2.5 years you have to wait to get approval of your VAWA petition. It's normal, and it's a long time, I get it, but for them right now, it's normal. There was one piece of news this week that I wanted to discuss about VAWA. So they no longer want us to file the VAWA green card applications, the combination packages of the I-360 VAWA petition and the green card application packet, right? They no longer want us to file those with Vermont Service Center. So far, my entire practice of immigration law, which is 20 years, we've had to file with the Vermont Service Center because that's where the humanitarian unit was, the VAWA unit, the ones that handle VAWA I-360 marriage abuse petitions, the ones that handle U and T visas. So they said, now file your VAWA packages with Nebraska, no longer Vermont, but a different, bigger service center in Nebraska. So that is now where we're filing those packages. There's a question from Roberto Francis, Mr. Francis, hello. If I have my asylum pending for 8 years, I want to know if I can apply for a green card. Unfortunately, the asylum was your first step to applying for a green card, and I don't have any better news how to expedite the asylum cases. Right now, unfortunately, people who filed 2015, 2016, even 2014 and 17 are still waiting, and there's no way to expedite it right now and file for a green card to skip the wait. So you just have to be a little bit patient and just wait. I'm sorry. Okay, Marie Clay wants to know on YouTube. I'm a little behind. I will go back after the video. My question is about TPS. For those who was already in the States with TPS, do we get another extension? And how much did the price go up for the TPS renewal? TPS is for people from certain countries. I'm not sure where you're from. And certain countries are getting extensions, almost everyone. So I would schedule a consultation with us. Here is our information. 1 second. On the bottom of the screen on my YouTube channel, you will see our office phone number. 718-769-6352. And you can text us 718-215-9447. If you like, you can also write us on WhatsApp. Believe it or not, we have WhatsApp. And that number is 718-679-3131. But basically, all the phone calls that come in, we ask everyone to set up a consultation with us. So we can discuss your TPS when you call us and we see your country and what is the government fee and if it was already extended or not. Mani asks me on Instagram, hi Mani, what is an RFE? RFE is request for evidence. If you file any immigration case and you receive a request for evidence, RFE, they usually will ask you to send them paperwork to prove something they need to approve you. So Mani says, when I will get an RFE and work authorization travel, how long will it take processing time? I don't know what case you file, but the work permit is going to take around a year, just to, approximately tell you how long. It usually comes together with a travel document. So from the date you file, give it at least a year before you start to worry that something is wrong. They're very delayed right now with USCIS. Mani asks is based on VAWA. The RFE might take 2 years, 2.5 years. But the work permit and the advance parole, about 1 year from the day you file. Then you'll get the RFE. Marie says that she's from Haiti. So she's asking about the TPS from Haiti. You know what? Let's look this up, okay? I'm on USCIS website. I can go to the TPS page, TPS, and then I go for, I'm on their website. I'm going for Haiti. I'm going to click on Haiti, okay? Okay. So TPS from Haiti continues through, they extended it through August 3, 2024. Okay, they just announced it at the end of last month that if you're from Haiti and you have TPS, your TPS is extended through August 3, 2024, and you have to re-register now. You can file to re-register. We'll be able to help you. Give us a call, 718-769-6352. So Haiti, you're in good shape. TPS is extended to August, not this summer, August, next summer, August 2024. Okay, I'm continuing to answer questions. So I had a question, I'm just gonna unclick that. I had a question this morning about filing for a daughter of a green card holder, and the daughter is over 21. So let me tell you a little bit about that category. The category is F, like Frank, 2B, F2B. Okay, and I'm going to try to see if I can do a presentation here. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to show you, you can see on your screen, the visa bulletin. So every month, the Department of State, you can see on your screen if you're on YouTube. And guys on Instagram, I invite you to become our YouTube followers. So next time you can watch this stuff on screen too. Every month, so I'm giving you a preview of March 2023 visa bulletin. Every month, Department of State posts their visa bulletin and the dates for each of these family-sponsored preference categories. So you can see each category has like a letter and a number. The highest one is F1. F1 is for unmarried sons and daughters of U.S. citizens, okay? You see I'm highlighting that on the screen. If you go to F2B, you can see they're working on September 2015. Okay, September 2015. That means that people who filed, green card holders who filed In 2015, right now, Department of State is processing those visas. So if you're a parent of an adult child, single child, you're a green card holder, your child is 25 years old, lives in Haiti, for example, right? You're waiting about 8 years, 7.5 to 8 years until your petition becomes current and you will be able to get a visa. You know what I mean? All right, so I hope that was helpful. I'm learning how to use different tricks on StreamYard and show you my screen and show you where I look for these dates. So I think that will be very helpful so that next time you guys can look it up yourselves. And here's my friend from Haiti saying thank you that she's surprised. I'm going to show you this now on my screen. Ha ha ha, I learned how to share my screen. Okay. Right here, this is Haiti, from my friend from Haiti here, from Marie Clay. Here's Haiti, temporary protected status for Haiti, and TPS continues through August 3, 2024 for those who granted TPS. And it started before, but it was renewed in January 2023, and it's going to go through August 3, 2023. So I'm on the website for USCIS.gov. All right. I'm back, you guys. All right. So let's move on. I have a question. Oh, Amani from Instagram is saying that his fingerprints for his VAWA were taking. What does that mean? For VAWA, when they do your fingerprints, they check for arrests and security terrorism type issues. So that's what that means. It means they're processing your case. VAWA will take about 3 years to be approved. The work permit should come around a year after you filed, about a year since you did your fingerprints. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more. But the request for evidence that your lawyer mentioned to you is when you don't send right away the whole case, but just parts of it, you wait for the request for evidence to add more to it, then you add the entire case, more or less. That's how we do with VAWAs now. All right, what else do I have for you guys today? Let's keep talking about immigration news. Immigration news. One moment. By the way, if you're listening, post your question. I'll be happy to answer it below. If you have any immigration-related questions, post your questions, and I will answer them. I'll be happy to answer them because then I'm going to just spend more time talking about the news. So immigration has plans to raise government fees, application fees. I talked about this before. I talked about how a regular spouse marriage case is going to go up from currently $1,760 to a new fee of $3,640. That will include work authorization and travel authorization. Employers is going to triple. So this is very bad, and people are really coming against these huge raises and fees. But we will see what happens. But it's still in the news because so far immigration has not said that, hey, we're not going to raise it. You know, so that means they're still thinking about raising it, and that's probably going to happen. And it's probably going to happen soon, this spring. Okay, what else? What else we got? More about immigration news. Here's an interesting article from Time magazine. And they have an article with 7 things that would fix immigration in the United States. So They came up with 7 factors that would fix immigration in the United States. So let's get right into it. Number 1, they're saying there should be created, this is Time Magazine suggesting, okay? Okay, Time Magazine suggested, number 1, a pathway to U.S. citizenship for immigrants who are already here. So give a means, give a way for immigrant adults who worked in the United States, paid taxes, did not have arrests, and contributed to our nations to come out from the shadows and join the formal economy. Particularly strong support for the people who are doing essential jobs, and nurses, elder care, farm workers, and meat packers are definitely on top of this list. They're doing very necessary work to support our society. Let them come out of the shadows. Number 2, a pathway to citizenship for those people brought here as children to the United States. The DACA that got stuck right now, and anybody who filed for DACA before, they're already making contributions to society. They got work permits. They got a chance to live here legally. But if you didn't file in time, right now, you cannot file for new DACA, even if you qualify. These are the kids of foreign workers that came here legally but ended up staying, or people whose parents brought them here and they turned 21 and they couldn't legalize, right? So these are the people that I'm talking about. Give them a chance to become U.S. citizen. Broader access for immigrants who have special skills to come and help American innovation, American economy, especially since we got COVID that's really affecting us to this day in our economy. Stuart says hello on Instagram. Hi, Stuart. How are you? Develop a startup visa. So they recently passed a version of the startup visa in the U.S. House, Congress, as part of the CHIP CHIPS Act to reboot American economic competitiveness and make this visa similar to the startup visa that Canada, Australia, Chile, and other nations already created, okay? Expand opportunities for international students so they could work here and be able to be in the U.S. workforce. Support for communities that serve as new homes for immigrants. So basically, immigrants make communities more sustainable, better, more vibrant, right? Give federal support and direction to help integration of new communities. More safety, help refugee resettlement, and communities that are experiencing a lot of the new immigrants right now, like New York City is dealing with this. They don't have places to house all these people. Help them from the federal level down, you know? And finally, additional resources to make our broken immigration system better. Give better pay for federal judges, hire more judges, move the cases, stop these crazy delays, okay? All of this would really help, and we need a comprehensive reform for this. So Stuart is saying he received his work authorization, congratulations, but barely worked this year. Okay, there's another question from Mohammed Ashad. He says he filed his VAWA case 2 weeks ago, received a courtesy notice, and not official receipt. What does it mean? You will still get the official receipt. If you don't, we can always write them if you want, or you can do it yourself, and they will send it. Don't worry, you will still get an official receipt. John Den is asking, hello, is it easy to get a withholding of removal? This is a good question. So withholding of removal is kind of like asylum. It's basically the same thing as winning asylum. When you get to court, if the judge thinks that you have a good case, but maybe you filed late, they can give you withholding of removal. It is definitely not easy, John. Not easy at all. Mohammed says, now they show that his case was transferred to another office. Oh, so they basically received it. Maybe you just didn't receive the receipt notice yet, Mohammed. Okay, Mohammed, I'm talking to you. Your case was received. If anything, contact USCIS. There's a free phone number. I'm going to show you on the screen. Okay. One second. I'm going to show you on the screen. Right here is ways to contact USCIS. You can call them, right? You can call them. Here's the contact center. You can call them live assistance by the phone, and the free number is 1-800-375-5283, right here. If you're looking on your screen, there's a toll-free number. I recommend that you call them, 800-375-5283. You can talk to a live USCIS representative on the phone. You can go online and you can use these links right here, online tools, to check how long your case will take. But also over here, you could do case status. And right here, if you're looking at your screen, you have submit a case inquiry. Right here, you go to that page to submit a case inquiry, and you click on did not receive notice by mail. Right here, non-delivery of notice, and they will send the notice to you. Don't you worry, okay? You're okay. You're in good shape. All right, I'm back, you guys. Okay. Somebody on Instagram, Mani, says, he says his case was transferred, and now your case has jurisdiction. What does that mean? So I guess your case went from Vermont to Nebraska, because as I mentioned in the beginning of the show, they're looking at all the VAWA cases in Nebraska now. That's all that means. That means that your case is physically being processed in Nebraska. It's not being processed in Vermont anymore. A different service case, okay? Okay, and Ahmed Gaber asks me, which is the best way to contact immigration to expedite my VAWA case? By calling customer service or sending them a letter? There's no way you can call about the VAWA. They will not disclose anything on the phone to you. So it's confidential. So even if you call, they won't be able to talk to you. The best is to email them. If you have a lawyer, they should have the email address that lawyers have access to email your documentation and letter to the VAWA unit. So that's what I recommend you do. If you need help with that, we can help you. Give us a call. And Marie Clay says hello and thank you. Henry Klerger says hello. What do you know about those people who got the 2 years extension who gone to finish on July this year? Henry, if you could clarify, extension of what? What extension are we talking about? All right, and new people are joining. I'm just waving on Instagram, and I'm waiting for your guys' questions because I still have 5 more minutes, and then I was going to do another live in Russian. Hi guys on Instagram. All right, what else do I want to talk about? Okay, let's talk about VAWA. I usually talk about VAWA, so let me just say a little more about it. VAWA is a really good law, and it's a way to legalize when you are married to a U.S. citizen or green card holder, and you want to legalize through that marriage. Okay, so VAWA is an abuse-based petition. So if you're married to a U.S. citizen and you were abused by them, they treated you badly, right? If they treated you badly, then you can file for your own green card. They don't need to sign anything for you. They don't need to cooperate, and they will not get in trouble. So people are always worried about their spouse. The spouse will not get in trouble. This is a really good case. Actually, sorry, my phone rang. I thought I turned down Do Not Disturb. Sorry. Turn on Do Not Disturb. Okay, sorry. Oh my God, my phone just rang. Okay, I'm back. So if you have a marriage to a U.S. citizen or even the green card holder, right, and you have problems in that marriage, it's a bad marriage, right? If you have problems in that marriage and it's a bad marriage, then oh my gosh, my Instagram is blinking. If you have problems in this marriage, it's a bad marriage, you can file for yourself. You no longer need them to sponsor you, so you can get papers through that marriage. That's VAWA, and that's we file that through filing the I-360 VAWA petition. So, I don't know what's going on here. My Wi-Fi is going nuts here. Okay, Instagram should be back. Okay, sorry about that. If this is your situation, if you're married to a U.S. citizen or green card holder, you have to prove that the marriage was real, that they treated you badly. You may have police reports, orders of protection. You may have something else. You put that together, you prove you don't have arrest and you're a person of good moral character, and you win this green card based on your own case. So if you have the situation or you know someone that does, please give us a call. We can definitely help you with that. Henry says the I-751 question. So he asked before, Henry, what do I know about the people who got the 2-year extension, who gone to okay, so if you filed your I-751, this is where I'm going to share my screen again with you guys. If you filed your I-751 and you got a receipt notice that it says that you are extended for 2 years, right? You're automatically now extended, not by 2 years, but by 4 years, okay? This was in the news recently, so I want to find this, and I want to highlight this for you. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to find this and highlight this on the screen. Oh my God, there's so many news. Always something coming out that one second. Henry, I'm looking. Okay, I found it. I found it because you can't get away from me, immigration. All right, so here is this. Okay, here's the new rule. This is starting from December this year. I'm sorry, January this year, so this just happened. That USCIS now extended your 2-year green card validity, your conditional green card, for 48 months. So you can literally print out, this is from their website, this is from their official website. You can literally print this out and bring this to your employer. They will no longer give you stamps, like a stamp in your passport. So this is the idea. Your 2-year extension has just become a 4-year extension. Okay, Henry? So your extension is 4 years, printed out from their website, and you're in good shape. On this, I wrap up our show. See you next week. Thank you for watching. You can watch this in replay on YouTube. It will be here, and you can finish watching it later or go back and watch it from the beginning. I think you, oh wait, there's somebody else. Mert Thursday Glue says, sorry, he lost his question, answers. Oh, here's the question. Once you file for asylum and you're waiting, can you marry and be allowed to live here? Yes, Mert, you can. If you're waiting for your asylum, you can also at the same time have a marriage case. If you win the marriage green card case, then you can close the asylum after that. So absolutely you can, all right? And Jerome has a question, and this is my final one. Jerome Torres says, hi, Marina. I've been following your page for a while now. Thank you. My question is, with a pending asylum application, can my biological U.S. citizen father petition for me for a green card while I'm here? The short answer is no. He can petition for you, but you won't be able to get a green card because the category of a U.S. citizen father filing for an adult child does not forgive being here without a status, and waiting for an asylum interview is not that kind of status. Okay, Ahmed, give us a call at the office, 718-769-6352 for a consultation to see if we can expedite your VAWA case. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. This will be on our YouTube channel. You can rewatch it. My phone number is, you can Google it. It's in my profile here. Thank you so much. We do paid consultations only, and we welcome you to become our clients. We have space for more clients. We have attorneys to handle more clients. We have a great group for you. We're here to take care of you guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.